Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Hedgehog here, and for today's video, welcome back to another discussion video regarding the upcoming 2022 Sonic game. We all know from the recent presentation of Sonic Central, they revealed a brand new Sonic game that will be coming out next year, but it left a lot of questions of what happened in the teaser. It was only about a 35-second teaser, which does make sense for an announcement, but since E3 is coming up in the next few weeks and Sega is going to be involved in it, it would make sense, in my opinion, to at least show off the new Sonic game at least, maybe a bit of a more of a brief look of what it would look like. That's just how I feel about it. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about my thoughts, opinions, and predictions, and also discussing of what could be possibly happening in this brand new Sonic game, since this new Sonic game is going to be developed by the same developers, Sonic Team, who also developed Sonic Generations and Sonic Forces, which kind of a good and a bad thing. I'll explain later on in the video. And before I get started, I'd like to let you know that these are all what I think might be happening. These are my predictions and my opinions, and I'll try my best not to get my hopes up, because sometimes I know that high expectations can leave out the disappointment, so I'll try my best not to, like, get my expectations high. So with all that, let's not waste time and let's get started with the entire discussion. So let's first start out with something that happened in this teaser. The teaser showed off a bit of some sort of a weird particle. Most of the Sonic community think this could be an infinite particles from Sonic Forces, making it believe this could be a sequel to Sonic Forces. Well, in my opinion, I just think this could just be a new power-up. I just hope it's not the Wisp this time, because honestly, in my opinion, the Wisp were cool in Sonic Colors. They were really cool, and then they were used for Sonic Lost World and then a few others. But then all in Forces and Team Sonic Racing, it felt like they kind of just, felt a bit dry. I don't know why, but it just felt like Sonic Forces with the Wisp. It pretty much seems that it doesn't feel like a right power-up. So this could possibly be at least some, at least a brand new power system that could be in this new Sonic game. It does show up a few particles, and in there, you can see how Sonic runs very fast. That's kind of what happened when he was activating it. Who knows? This could just be some really odd sort of power-up, and possibly a new concept to the Sonic universe, which I would gladly like to experience. And now that I think about it, Sonic Generations and Sonic Forces, these are going to be developed by the same team, this Sonic team to be exact. But the thing is that we're not entirely sure how well it would go. Sonic Generations back then, when it came to its 20th, or I think it was the 20th anniversary, and in that anniversary, it was such a success when Sonic Generations come out, because you can go to different timelines and different places from the past Sonic games, such as Sonic Adventures 1 and 2, Sonic 06, even though the timeline has been erased, and a few others that I really cannot name. But in Sonic Forces, it just felt, a bit short in my opinion. And now, speaking of like the game Sonic Forces being short, level design. I actually want Sega and the Sonic team to at least try with their level design. In Sonic Forces, it felt that it only lasted for about a minute, because usually whenever it comes to Sonic games, they mostly give you at least 10 minutes for you to at least get to the goal real quick. This one only lasts for about 1 or 2 minutes in Sonic Forces, and now I think about it, Sega and Sonic Team, if you're hearing this, please bring back the life system. In Sonic Forces, it seems really weird and kind of dumb in my opinion to not have the life system, because lives in like a lot of video games are one of the most biggest things, but oddly enough, Sonic Forces didn't have a life system. It doesn't matter how many times you'll die, you'll either just end up back to your checkpoint, and that's just about it. It just doesn't matter how many times you'll die. So I want them to at least bring up the challenge a bit, and also have some distinct level design, and at least be creative with a lot of them. I mean, in Sonic Forces, Sonic Generations, it makes sense, because it brings back a lot of past Sonic games that really is understandable. Sonic Forces and Sonic Lost World, it just kind of felt the same thing. You kind of go to just, like Sonic Lost World, it's basically kind of like a Super Mario sort of deal, with like different worlds and somewhat the same bosses. And then in Sonic Forces, it's almost just it's either Green Hill or that one disaster place. It's just pretty random, so at least have some creativity this time with it. And you know what? Speaking of bosses, bosses are one of the big things at Sonic games. I mean, obviously, video games have a lot of bosses. Sonic Forces, though, kind of felt a bit meh, because Sonic Forces mostly had a few bosses. You had to fight Infinite at least 3 times, Metal Sonic once, Zavok, and that's it. And guess what? You don't actually get to fight Shadow or even Chaos. That's right. Even though they tease Shadow, Zavok, Metal Sonic, and Chaos, 2 out of the 4 characters you actually have to fight, and the other 2 are just somewhat pointless. I mean, you don't even get to fight Fake Shadow, and Chaos wasn't even there. And Infinite, I mean, they should have gone at least in more depth about who Infinite is. I mean, all we know is that Shadow was basically, he just called him weak, and then he just put on a mask, and that's just about it. Another thing I actually like to talk about when it comes to bosses is something to do with his symbol. Now, in this teaser, no one really knows what this symbol is. I know it's not the infinite symbol because the infinite symbol is more different than that. But this one is an odd one. It kind of looks like a shape of a VP. We're not entirely sure. It's like the letter VP itself, but we don't know what the meaning of this is. This could just be at least a brand new organization, or this could just be a symbol to like ancient artifacts. I mean, in the past Sonic games, like Sonic Adventures, there were some ancient artifacts such as Chaos and the past with the Echidna tribe and all, and this could be some sort of a brand new organization that could be one of the bosses, or could be an ally, or this could just be an instinct ancient tribe. I don't know. This symbol is really, really odd indeed. It really confused me as well. It really confused everyone, including me. And that's just what I want. More bosses, and at least you can, but at least just let us fight them all, because Sonic Generations, you get to fight variety of bosses, like Chaos, Shadow, Silver, even though Sonic 06 timeline is done for, and then after that, there were a few variety of bosses. Sonic Forces kind of felt like you just gotta do the same thing, and because the whole point is that I want at least, a few new power-ups, actual great bosses, especially at least brand new ones, because usually, whenever there's a new Sonic game, there's usually at least a new character, but now that I think about it, I wanted to actually, go in more depth. And I know this might not be a thing in the future, but maybe they could possibly add the returning of OC creation. Sonic Forces having the OC creation when it comes to creating your own character and play them in the story is really a unique thing. Though I'm not entirely sure. It's kind of like Pokemon where they never go back to that concept, which is kind of a sad thing. And same goes with some of the past Sonic games. And now that I think about it, the story is something I'm not entirely sure. Like I said with this whole symbol thing, maybe this could possibly be like some sort of an ancient or extinct tribe or organization that Eggman could possibly be involved with and maybe get betrayed in the end, or maybe this is something else. Maybe that could possibly be appearing in the story. And I've been seeing a lot of comments saying about a open world Sonic game, which I honestly don't mind that, since the leak title of this game was suddenly already showed off, but it turned out to be a mistake. If you want to know what the title was supposed to be, it was Sonic Rangers, though I'm not entirely sure if that's the official title. Like I said, it is supposed to be a mistake, so it's really not, we're not entirely sure what the title is mostly called. And as I was saying, an open world Sonic game is something that I really don't mind of. I mean, it's kind of like Breath of the Wild, and open world games are really something you can experience. You can explore areas. That's just something that everyone likes to see in a Sonic game. And now that I think about it, I do want to remove a few things, especially Classic Sonic. Now, I know Classic Sonic is a really cool character, but in my opinion, I feel like in Sonic Forces, it just doesn't feel... it kind of feels like he didn't have that much of a role, and that's about it. And I know, I've been talking about Forces a lot in this thing, but it's just because that this is the same people who made Sonic Forces and Sonic Generations. Sonic Generations had a lot of great story. He had a great story, distinct level designs, even though it's from the past levels, but it makes sense because it goes through the past Sonic games they go through. Sonic Forces, though, when it comes to Classic Sonic, it just didn't make sense of why he appears at all. And I know why exactly, but I'm not gonna say it myself. So if they're gonna bring back Classic Sonic, I just kind of feel that I just don't think he'll be right in the story this time. So in my opinion, I would actually like to see Classic Sonic to at least be removed. I know he's a cool character, but I just want to at least, not... at least appear in this game this time. Though I've been hearing rumors recently say that classic Sonic could return, so I guess that's sort of a tradition now, and I think this is gonna have to. I think this is just what we're gonna deal with. And now I think about it, at least we can play, you know, other characters aside from Sonic. Sonic Forces kind of felt that the characters didn't really do much except Shadow, because Shadow did have his own episode. So, in my personal opinion, I would love to see other characters being played with, and especially maybe have some sort of a Sonic Heroes sort of mechanic where you switch with them. I know it doesn't seem right, but at least they could bring back some sort of mechanic that everyone likes to see. And so, with all of that, this is kind of what I predict, and really, this is kind of what I hope for Sonic Force, for this new Sonic game, because like I said for like a few times, Sonic Team, I just kind of hope that they actually make this game pretty great, because it's been a couple years since we haven't gotten any sort of major Sonic game, and it's been a few years since the last one, which was 2017, so I hope this time that Sonic Team and Sega themselves can actually help save the series, and the Blur himself can honestly bring back into the gaming community, and I just want a new Sonic game in my opinion, so it's really nice to see it. But for now, we're gonna have to wait to see what they have in store for us for E3. Sega's gonna be involved, and I like to see what they have more in store when it comes to Sonic Colors Ultimate, but most of all, the brand new 2022 Sonic game. But I want to know all your opinions down below of what you think. What do you guys are hoping for? What's going to be happening in this new 2022 Sonic game? I want to know all your opinions down below. And so with that, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more videos, follow my Twitter, and remember this, once a legend, always a legend. Like a Hellcat.